On the last episode of Launchpad,
This has been a tough competition, but it's about to get a little harder.
the stakes got higher, with the remaining competitors finally able to show off their products for the judges.
Drill down a little more in the distribution.
Is there a limitation on tire size? Great job, and we look forward to hopefully seeing you in the next round.
Welcome to the 2021 SEMA Launchpad. From over 200 entries, 15 automotive-inspired entrepreneurs were hand-selected and brought to the city of Las Vegas to battle head-to-head for a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to win $100,000 in cash and prizes and attend the SEMA Show. On this episode of Launchpad, 5 more competitors wrap up the Showtime round with demonstrations of their products, and the judges reveal the final 5.
It's time to say goodbye.
Five competitors are gone. Each of the remaining 10 now has another chance to impress the judges, this time with the ability to demonstrate the products that got them here. The judges: Myles Kovacs, co-founder of Dub Magazine and TIS Wheels; Hare, founder of Addictive Desert Designs; Alex Parker, owner and CMO of Redline Detection; and legendary designer and customizer, Chip Foose.
So we're halfway through the SEMA Launchpad. The 10 finalists, we've seen 5 already. Can't wait to see the remaining 5.
I'm looking forward to these next people just demonstrating the products and really getting to touch and feel it.
We've been blown away by the quality of fabrication that we've seen. We've been so impressed, and having the chance to go deeper with each one of these entrepreneurs and really find out how they're going to grow their business should they win. It's been amazing. I don't know how we're going to ever cut down from this group.
I look forward to asking questions on the modeling they're going to do for their distribution, maybe even give them some advice how to bring the cost down a little bit so they can fit in that next model they want to be in.
I think it's interesting how some of these products are fantastic ideas, but they haven't been developed into businesses yet. I think the winner here needs to be a great product and a fantastic business.
Well, in the second phase, what I plan to do is actually show the natural nitrous system in detail of how it works. I'm really excited because we have double the time. It's a lot of intricate parts, with my system. So it's going to be good to be able to have the extra time where I can actually lay that out and show the judges what it looks like and maybe put it in their hands so they can really, get to see it. This is the natural nitrous system that I designed. It is the first ever of its kind. And what it is it's a refrigeration system where you have a condenser, an evaporator, which absorbs heat, the condenser, it rejects the heat, and a compressor that moves around the refrigerant. I mean, drag racing my whole life. I've been building Mustangs since I was 14 years old. My father inspires me the most. He's the hardest working man. I mean, he's got the biggest heart. He's so smart. That guy can figure out anything. I'm the youngest of 7. My dad, he worked at Gillig building buses, and when he didn't work 60 hours a week, he was at home wrenching, evening time wrenching. So as kids, we helped my dad in the garage. That's how we learned, give me a 1/2-inch wrench. It's the one with the 1/2 on it. So yeah, coveralls with the crotch was down here, and it cut feet, and we're in there getting greasy until 8 o'clock, gotta go to bed, go to school. So my love for that wrenching cars, it all came from that.
Where do you fit in the marketplace in your ideal?
I started with horsepower, a drag racer. So that's what I've been doing since I was, since I got my license, 16 years old. And that's where we started, but in our research and development, we just keep finding more things that's awesome about the product. It started out as horsepower. Now we know we're making clean horsepower, which does not exist, just sounds crazy to make clean horsepower with, not adding emissions.
Dustin, if you win, how will you use the money?
To further the mass production of these, because the response at every drag racing, Sacramento Raceway, any soft launch that we've done, the response is jaw-dropping. Everybody wants them. So I mean, the money would be used for helping with gearing up for manufacturing, getting these out, quality control, and mass production, because that's my main fear and focus, is not selling it, but getting it out there with quality in mind. It went good. I think I wish I had more energy. It's been a long day, so throat's kind of hoarse, you know, and it doesn't matter. As soon as you get in front of those judges, it's nerve-wracking.
I think that's a game changer in this environment.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he even realizes how much he has there, you know, to be honest with you.
I think you're right.
Yeah, he doesn't. I mean, he's really focused on the product, and he has something that's a real huge opportunity.
We could see that explode in the industry.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But as of right now, like you hear him say, he's prototyping each one as we go. It's not in production yet. So how much does that weigh? Because it's a brilliant idea.
It doesn't meet the criteria we talked about earlier, which is right now it's still an idea and a prototype. It's not really a business, right?
You gotta just buzzkill it. Poor Dustin, Jesus.
So in the second pitch, I plan on talking about my track tire rotation assistance cart, but it's going to be more of a demo, so I'm going to get to show them the actual functionality of it and why it is such a good device to use in a shop for its safety aspect of it. I was in a shop environment, and there was a elderly mechanic working next to me, and I heard him moaning and groaning and struggling. I felt bad for him. We just kind of came up with an idea, and then I stopped what I was doing that day and I drew it all up and said, what if we do this? And they said, what if we add this? And then next thing you know, I went and got one manufactured, brought it back to him, and he's like, it's amazing. Like, it's the greatest thing ever. Now I have shops that it's their go-to tool every day. So it's exciting, and one of the guys, he has a fused lower back. So for him to stay working, it's a big deal.
Hey Kevin, congratulations on being in round 2.
Thank you very much.
You've got 2 minutes.
Okay, well, here we go. So imagine, if you will, there's a vehicle behind us, and this wheel is mounted to that vehicle, right? The technician will roll my cart, this is the track tire rotation assistance cart, rolls it underneath, and they crank it up to support the weight of the wheel and tire. Remove the lug nuts, put them in the enclosed tray right here, and then this is a simple support arm that you just slowly put up, and then the technician could simply roll the item out of the way. Proudly made in the USA and shipped out of Denver, Colorado. Get yours at liftwithtrack.com.
Yeah, I'm in the wheel and tire industry. I think it's awesome. Where is it currently being sold? Like through what channels?
Through a website.
Just your website?
That's
only?
correct.
Really impressive. Love
Thank
your
you.
concept. We love your product.
Thank you.
Last question, and then we have to say goodbye for the
Okay.
moment. We're
Okay.
out of time. If you win, how will you use the money to grow your business?
This is a product that is tough to manage inventory, but we don't have the daily sales where I know that I'm going to keep 30, 40, 50 in stock. So I'll be able to stock and have, we're oversold right now based on that reason. We had a dealership group come in and buy 15 and 20 of them. Then right after that, he must have called a friend because we had another 10 or 15 sold. So it's one of those, I will have more inventory to stock so my customers get them in 2 days.
Congratulations, Kevin.
Thank you. I feel like it went great. We had a great discussion. The demo went well. I think they asked the right questions for what the tool is all about and how it functions. And I hope I delivered it properly.
You know,
I think Kevin's got a great product.
Yeah.
It's a brilliant idea.
Absolutely.
Can't tell you how many times I've picked up a wheel and like, okay, now I can't turn the lugs and I can't quite move my arms. It's great.
My back was hurting just thinking about that.
Try doing it with these short arms.
Yeah.
So obviously I want to do much better in this round with showcasing our SCM product. I had a little bit of a glitch last time, but I think now that I'm able to talk about the product in front of the judges, talk about the principles behind it, how it operates, and really what kind of an effect it'll have on the industry, I think it's going to be a good time. I like the challenge. I like solving problems that other people struggle with or haven't been able to solve. I've always been a car guy. You know, up on the hoist off to my right here is my original high school whip, which was a 33 three-window Ford that I started building with my dad when I was 11. It was always something that we did together, and it was a mechanism for me learning about everything. That's how we spent our time together, is building vehicles. I'm an electrical engineer by trade, but I have always been a car guy, so I just gravitated towards the auto industry.
Tom, congratulations on making it on round 2.
Thank you.
You have 2 minutes to give us your speech.
Great. I'd like to give you guys some samples. And then I wanted to show you what this thing looks like. So that is the device mounted in the end cap of the reservoir. As you're going over terrain, whether it's on-road or off-road. The wheels are going up and down, and the damper is obviously attached to that through the suspension. The rod is going in and out of the chamber. There's hydraulic fluid here, and then nitrogen here. And as the rod displaces hydraulic fluid, it moves this dividing piston and compresses the nitrogen in the chamber more or less depending on how the rod's moving. That's what our sensor senses. It's really pretty simple. It's just ideal gas law, but applied to an aftermarket sensor element, and it's, I believe, a game changer for the industry.
Tom, I love it. I think it's a great space for the market. But my question is what protects you from somebody else making this kit? Because obviously the manufacturers already use this technology, right? You're just making.
So nobody's doing it in the damper space.
Okay.
We have a patent pending on this application, so ideal gas law in a damper for monitoring position. So that's our competitive advantage.
So in the dampering world and that position, you guys are going to own that market?
Yes.
Okay.
Awesome. Well, great job.
Thank you.
Great job.
Congratulations,
Yeah,
Tom.
congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Great presentation.
I feel much better. I think I was able to really connect with the judges, and that they understood, a fairly abstract piece of hardware, tough to describe in 1 minute, but I think they came away understanding what I was trying to get across, and I feel really good about it.
Tom's got a product that's turning an aftermarket product into OEM capability, right?
Yeah.
Am I missing it? I don't see a downside on this.
No, it seems like that he was the first person to rush to the market. Now, the OE, they should have come with this technology, right? Because they need it to sell their aftermarket shocks in the world. So he beat them to the punch.
There's something like 56 million pickup trucks registered in the US alone. You could drive around in 15 minutes, you'd find people working from the tailgate of their truck in their driveways, construction sites, wherever. There's all kinds of people doing it, and it's never safe. I was trying to cut some logs, and I was alone, and everything slips, and I immediately thought I sliced my leg open, and I decided right then that I was going to go buy something that would allow me to work safely from the tailgate of my pickup, and after a lot of searching, I couldn't find anything. So we decided to create our own product. So Tailhand is meant to secure power tools, raw materials, wood, logs, piping, whatever you might be working on. This is meant to hold it in place. But we're building a brand here. So this is only the beginning. We have so many cool accessories that are slated for phase 2.
So that piece goes onto your tailgate, and it's secured. I can see it's got some bolts on there, so it's secured down. Is it adjustable to fit every make and model, or is it specific to each application?
Yeah, great question. Tailhand itself mounts to an aluminum frame, and the aluminum frame is sized for mid-size pickups and then a size for full size.
How much does the product weigh?
This is a prototype. It's about 48 pounds. The actual product will be closer to 41.
Great job. Thank you for
good job,
coming.
man.
Okay.
We appreciate
Congratulations.
it.
Yeah.
Good luck to you.
Terrific product.
Thank you.
Great
Thank you.
presentation.
I really appreciate it. Nice to meet you. They asked great questions about the Tailhand, and it got me thinking about more of the marketability and the scalability of the product that I hadn't really taken into consideration just yet.
Man, Michael Ruse, his enthusiasm, I thought he was going to stop breathing, He was like hyperventilating, That's how much passion the guy had.
I don't know if it was passion or carrying that 48-pound tailgate thing halfway across the building because nobody gave him assistance. So
True.
I think it's a little bit of a mix of both.
It looks high quality. I like the design. I like the colors he's chosen.
I think you're right, Chip. The other thing that concerned me was as he got near the end of his presentation of his 2 minutes in the second round, he talked a little bit about what might be in the future and expanding into boats and utility. I'm a little worried that he might be getting too wide. Yeah. I think that there's an enormous market in pickup trucks in North America, and that if he stayed in that wheelhouse.
Until he's successful, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And then branch out.
I want to be able to get my message across better in the second pitch. I feel like I stumbled on my own words, but I think having the product in front of me and being able to talk to it and point to the actual components and how they work will make it a lot easier for me to communicate the benefits and the versatility of our product.
I don't know, I've always looked at things differently.
My career started off in construction management. I got into the automotive industry because I needed a product that I couldn't find. On the way to the Sawtooth Mountains, we encountered a really heavy rainstorm, and everything in the back of the truck got wet. When we get to the campsite, we realized some of our gear had fallen out. And that is when I realized there was a problem here. I needed to find a solution. The automotive industry is a passion industry. People love cars. People love what cars do. People love where cars take them. And being a part of an industry where people are passionate about it, that drives me.
Hi, DJ. Congratulations on making it to the second round. We're really excited to hear more about your product. You've got 2 minutes.
Thank you. So the Sawtooth Stretch tonneau cover is, in our opinion, is the world's most versatile tonneau cover. It expands to cover and secure loads that sit above the bed rails of the truck. Because of the constraints that I'm in with filming this, I'm not going to be able to show you all the aspects of rolling it up. But you see here, there's these poles on either side, and when you pull that, you pull and you can roll this up and snap it towards the cab if you ever want full access. And then you roll it back over, and it secures it.
If you do win the money, how are you going to spend it?
Marketing, marketing, marketing.
All marketing?
It's all going to go back to SEMA, I'm pretty sure. I'm not kidding either. This is where we play, right? My goal is to make this into a $30 million a year company in 5 to 6 years.
Awesome.
I think I could do that.
Awesome. Thanks for coming. We appreciate you coming out, and great job.
So the feedback I got on showing the Sawtooth Stretch tonneau was really positive. I was surprised. We're just looking forward to seeing what happens in the next steps.
I'm a fan of the concept. I like the way that DJ presented it, and I think there's some business there, definitely. But I found that we all kept asking questions, trying to figure out, we needed some help
Yeah,
to see how it
so a little work on
functioned.
his presentation. So maybe some marketing help, because if you can't tell the story to us, it's going to be hard to tell it to the customers.
Again, great products. I love the presentation. Love to actually see it, see the demonstrations. I think it's gonna be tough. This next cut. Not only that, we got to know these people, right? You talked to them a couple times. It's like, I really like this person. I don't want to send them home.
I totally agree. I'm really struggling with eliminating at this point. I like them, I like their products, and I really keep going back to, we sort of talked through criteria earlier about what we were looking for, and we're gonna have to go back and try to plug them into the criteria and make those hard choices.
There's a couple that I see that are really prototypes, but so innovative that I want to push them through to the next level. You may not make it to the end, but I think they deserve that attention.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I agree with Chip. As we're sorting through the process of picking who moves on to the next one, and you find yourself saying, okay, these companies are ready for shipping tomorrow, and these companies are in prototype stage. So it's a hard choice for us to choose, because we really don't know what's going to be the outcome of these two different choices. But like Chip mentioned before, there's some products here that are super innovative that could be complete game changers, but may need a lot more funding to get them to the next level.
What's next is the four of us got to get together and decide who's going home and who's going forward. This is my choice of who's leaving.
Who's leaving?
Yes,
Okay.
those 5.
This is what me and Chip agreed to eliminate.
Yeah.
If you guys see one here you think you should keep, let us know.
I think that we should see if we could keep this guy,
Pull it
right?
up,
Just
Okay.
to look at it, right? And then we'll weigh it in with whoever.
Alex.
Then who would you eliminate?
Alex, out of all these 5 right here, which one would you keep?
I know that all 3 disagree on this.
Okay.
That would
Pull
be
it up.
mine.
So,
I just think it's an interesting mix.
so and I
I
agree.
would get rid of this one if we were going to keep that one.
Whether he goes or stays, I think it's
From a business perspective,
Yeah.
I thought his was the best. Because
Because he's going to get bought out.
well, just the fact that people.
Huge market.
This is just a huge market. So huge.
I agree.
All these last 10 are difficult ones to choose from.
But I
So
have to say, this might be the only one that I was less impressed after
okay.
round 2.
So all 3 of you guys are
than
saying
I
less
was-
impressed. Vote on one to stay.
Okay, this one. Who votes to keep it in?
Raise your hands. Okay, second one, who votes to keep it? Okay, that's the winner. This one stays. On behalf of SEMA Launchpad, I want to thank all of you guys for making it this far today. Unfortunately, you know, all of you can't make it to the next round, but I really want to thank each of you individually for bringing your product, showcasing it for us, and really impressed with all the stuff. So in my eyes, you guys are all winners. It's just a hard decision for us to narrow it down, but I just really want to personally thank all you guys for showing up today and delivering.
I'd like to congratulate all of you on being on Launchpad. When I call your name, please step forward. DJ? Michael? Adam? Robert? And Monica.
I want to say personally how much I respect all of you, and I feel like I so identify with what it's been like for you to get here, and you have an amazing course ahead of you. You are literally living the American dream, and you are so inspiring. We've been so thrilled to get to know you a little bit and to get to see your product and all the potential that's there. Our job is difficult. There are 10 of you. Only 5 can go forward. For the 5 of you in the front, it's time to say goodbye.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for that.
Thank you for the opportunity. Yep, thank you.
You all did a great job.
Thank you guys.
And your products are awesome.
I was one of the final 5 that got cut. I'm seriously bummed about it, but happy that I made it this far.
I mean, it doesn't change where we're going with Sawtooth. It doesn't change any of that. I think SEMA's fantastic. This is a great opportunity, and I'm glad to be a part of it.
I feel having this opportunity to be part of SEMA and moving forward gives me a great chance to not only develop the product I have, but other market opportunities moving forward.
Didn't make it to the final 5. Made it pretty far, but didn't make the final 5. You know, I've learned a ton, and really, it's not going to change anything. We're still full steam ahead.
You know, I mean, I feel this was an amazing experience. It was, you know, amazing exposure. There's only going to be, you know, great stuff coming from this. So I'm really grateful for the opportunity to be here.
Congratulations, top 5. I mean, how are you guys feeling? Amazing. Yes! Yes!
Energy.
Energy, yeah. Yeah. Well, congratulations, right? Congratulations. Yeah. Your journey's just begun. Next stop, the finals. You guys got to bring it. We're going to put you guys on the hot seat. Better be ready.
my heart just went out to them.
Well, no one wants to go home.
We've narrowed it down to 5 finalists.
This is that next level.
Come back to SEMA. Show us what you got.
Everybody wants to win.
We're competing against the top. Foot to the floor and pedal to the metal to get ready for SEMA.
Still a ton of hard work, and it's not over yet.
Give it all I got.